Good afternoon. Happy 4th of July. Keepers of the Cash, Gary B here. And today we're doing something special on In the Hot Seat. We have Roger Metarog himself, one of the grandfathers of the comic book community here on YouTube. And we have Namman, just one of our favorite artists in the community. And but more importantly, they're great all-around dudes. But joining me as co-host, as always, is my good buddy Digger Jim. And we'll say hello to Jim first. Jim, how you doing tonight, sir? Or today?
Today.
I'm thrown off.
I just saw him last night, and he just can't get over me. It's today. Yes, I'm doing great. Doing great. Just did like 3 or 4 miles, walked around the park. They're doing all kind of, got a gyro. My kid and I got a gyro and a funnel cake, and just enjoy the festivities of the 4th. They're like, come back at 7 tonight. We'll do fireworks. I'm like, hard pass. Hard pass.
I've had enough festivities.
I scalped out the area to where I'm going to go tomorrow for, metal detecting to see where everybody drops stuff.
No, thank you, good sir. I've been over festive.
That's right. I've seen those fireworks a million times. I mean,
And of course, Roger, welcome back to the channel as always, buddy. Great to see you.
Yeah, man. Great to be here with Gary and Digger and Namman. It's been a while, Gary, but I do catch most of your shows on replays because usually when you're on, I'm doing something else. So,
right.
But it's great to be here.
YouTube's a busy place, right?
Sure is.
And of course, Namman, good afternoon, sir. Great to see you again and have you back on.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having both of us. I know this. I don't mind the hot seat because I get to share the hot seat today with the Roger. So maybe we could,
Well, I'm always on the hot seat, man. So that's no difference for me. This is the usual area for me.
Yeah, and of course today we're here because Namman reached out and him and Roger wanted to do a Bicentennial cover show. And Jim's like, "Can I co-host that with you? I want to see their books." Of course. Because every minute without Jim around is an eternity, So. But always happy to have Jim along for the ride. But we're going to look at some great covers presented by Namman and Roger, and we're just going to have some fun in the 4th and relax. So I guess we'll say a quick hi to the couple people that have joined us in the chat, and then we'll alternately make either you or Roger big, and you guys can show your covers. And let me know who's going first when we come back from saying hello to the chat. Well, first up, we have Ruby G. Good afternoon, sir. Hope you, the wife, and the baby are doing well. Great to see you, sir. Brad, how you doing today, sir? Great to see you.
Brad.
And, great supporter. We have Dead Man, Terry. Terry, how you doing today, sir? Great to see you.
Happy 4th.
He just did a 3-part series showcasing Justice League of America covers. You should go check out. They have all the flags. Really cool video series.
Excellent vids. Yep.
We have the Jackson Roy Kirk, who's eating the burnt apple pie that he burnt last night while he was watching Joe ramble on.
I know, man. That was hilarious.
Oh, man. That was hilarious. You're right.
That was a good one.
And Brad's picking at him saying, "Hope there wasn't a hole in the top of it."
Put your thumb in it there.
The American Pie movie.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, 24/7. I didn't plan any show today, but I'm never going to say no to Roger and Namman. So here we are. One of my all-time favorite people, Jerry the Jitterbug. Good evening, Jerry. Happy 4th. There we go. And all right, so we're just going to get right to it. As other people are joining us, I will give them a tip of the hat. But which one of you gentlemen would like to start it off?
Yeah, let's Roger go and that way.
Okay, you want me to? What do you want me to do, Namman? You want me to start like with 1 and then we alternate, or you want to what?
You want to do 6-6? Like
6 like that? Okay, so I'll do the first 6, you do the next 6, and so forth.
Yeah.
All right, so this particular set that Namman and I completed a couple years ago, I think. I think we both, he's a little older than I, but I remember very well 1976 Bicentennial. Now we're at 249. That was 200. So do the math, folks. And when these came out a few months before that, being the patriotic sort that I was and still am, but I wanted to complete the set to get the Superman belt buckle.
Oh, wow.
This was the ultimate prize, right? But I was never able to do it until Namman found a couple, and he sent me one. So thank you again, buddy. This is like one of my, like, you know, I don't have a Grail thing, but this is one of the things that when I was a kid, I really, really wanted. So you had to get at least 25 of the 33 issues, and they had a banner up top. So let's start with number 1, which is Our Army at War, number 296. And you'll notice the banner up here, which says DC Comics celebrates the Bicentennial, and the number 1. Okay, that's just stipulates that this is the first banner, but you could get 25 of any of them. There's Namman showing his copy back there.
Nice.
And this particular issue I picked up about 4 or 5 years ago in an LCS.
Superman was a rodeo star.
That's right. That's right. I did buy a few of these off the rack. When I get to that, I'll let you know. Number 2 is actually Ghosts, number 48, with this decapitated lady and these 2 very curious youngsters going up in the attic. And I wonder what the shock they're going to see when they find that lady up there. And again, I think this is, was this Luis Dominguez cover? I think it is, but I could be wrong. Somebody look it up in the chat.
So these are all Bicentennial.
Right. Notice the banner there, Digger, up there?
Yeah.
They're all from July, cover dated July, August, 1976.
76. Yeah.
Right. But they came out, you know, late April, May.
I didn't really know about these till now. So
I did not either. That's why I was looking. Yeah.
Gary,
I wouldn't have gotten these.
And Digger, golly, wow, we got to educate you two. All right, so here's number 3. Again, we're just talking about the banner, the number of the issue.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking in 76, did I, you know, none of these books I would have picked up, you know, I mean, because they weren't superhero-y.
Okay, well, again, these, I didn't pick these up off the rack either. These particular ones. This is Weird Western Tales, number 35.
Yeah, I was only 6 years old.
Youngster, barely out of the shell.
That's a great cover.
I was 11, I think.
Gary's bragging about using.
Yeah, great cover. This particular series with Jonah Hex. If you've never read it, it's quite good. Quite a good read. Ernie Chan cover on this one.
That's why I like it. Ernie Chan's one of my favorites. Okay, yeah. I knew I liked it for a reason.
Yeah, right. And that's the problem, Jackson Roy Kirk, is that 11-year-old Metarog didn't have that much money. So
oh, I had Mad Bank. I just wouldn't have picked up those because they were in my brain. They were, you know, they weren't what I was collecting.
This is one that I did pick up back then.
So at 6 years old, Digger Jim was just flush with the cash.
No, I was older than 6. I would have been, let's see, I'd have been like 9 or 10.
Yeah. now who's independently wealthy? You know, Digger.
I was then.
Bam!
I didn't have no kids, Roger. Kids suck the life out of your money. I was a kid.
So this is number 4, as you can see, but Commandy number 43. And I do remember picking this one up off the rack. Although this is not my original copy. I upgraded it when Namman and Sleepy got me into reading all the Commandees. Thank you, guys, because I enjoy the series to death. So that's 4, 2 more, and then we'll pass it over to Namman. This is probably one of the pricier comics, and that is Batman Family number 6.
What is it? First appearance of what?
Dula Dent, the Joker's daughter, daughter of, but she's not the Joker's daughter. She's actually Two-Face's daughter, but she took the name Joker's daughter to irk her dad.
Oh,
wasn't like I mean, she's not the one that's in the Titans, though, right? Is it? Is she the one that's in the Titans?
No,
like
I don't.
Like there was a Harley.
Right. No, that's a. I think that's a previous. I think so, but I'm not too sure about that, Digger. I don't have those comics with me. And last one, and this one I did have because I had a subscription to JLA. JLA number 132.
I picked it up on the rack myself.
Man,
oh really? Cool.
Oh, the great face-off cover.
Yeah, that one I would have bought back then.
Right?
Probably
this looks like a Digger comic right here.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I mean, you got the elephant with the mace. Come on, you got to pick that one up.
That's more of a Brother John comic, though. That's a DC.
True. Yeah, because he's DC. Yeah, he was.
All right, no, man, go ahead.
Well,
oh, hold on. Let me make him big here. Give him the spotlight.
I don't know if Roger showed the back of the.
Wow, you got a belt buckle.
Yeah, I'm not going to be impressed until you guys heat those up and brand yourselves with them.
I want to see right here on the arm.
Who says we haven't?
I got 2.
You don't want to know the spaces at there, Gary. You'd be off YouTube.
For the end of the show, so far no one claimed this belt buckle. I'm gonna show you how to claim this belt buckle within the United States. You know,
I'll claim it right now. I'll come down and get it. I'll be there in an hour. Boom,
Make it fun for him, Namman. Go bury it in the backyard and let him
I want
stand.
to let you guys know how you guys can win this belt buckle. If
Make him
at the end of the coming till the end of the show.
Okay, nice.
Now, Namman gets arrested for burying it in a park he's not supposed to. but Digger Jim's gonna dig it up.
He's gonna... Sorry.
Yeah, that's a nice joke.
Hey, today is July 4th. This American's birthday, man. I mean, it's okay.
Right.
That's a nice joke.
Declaration of Independence was signed 249 years ago.
How could is that erasable? It looks like some kind of
yes. Yeah, I can take care of that. Yep.
Okay, good. Hey, Roger, I'll let you explain. You guys completed this yet?
Freedom Fighters, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now we did pick up some of those, but we didn't pick that one up. We were not good collectors back then.
Oh, let me go ahead and show you something about these books.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The interior. I did pick this one up off the rack. I remember that.
What issue is that? Freedom Fighters.
This is my from original collection, by the way.
And again, for 4th of July, this is the seminal book in this set when you think about it.
What issue is it?
It is number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah, number 3. Number 3. Here in the let's see. Where is it?
They had like the bomb, right, or something, or human bomb. Human bomb. And...
yeah, he had to wear a protective bomb suit because if he touched anything without it, it would
blow up. I always thought that was kind of cool.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Just to let you know that the belt buckle we're showing, you see a belt buckle right there?
Yeah. Okay.
You sent in for 2 of those?
Huh?
So
no.
You had to cut that out of the comic to get it?
No. I only had like maybe 3 or 4 of these. I could never get 25. You have to collect 25 of these. 25.
Or you have to wait till eBay's invented.
Yeah, then wait till you got some money. You have income, okay?
Right.
Back then I was like a little kid, right? So, and and then you find out, hey, I could actually find these belts on eBay. Maybe I could, but I did a lot of search. I made sure I got the right belt. Okay.
You did.
I make sure that these are the right belts.
Yeah, you can tell by the back and the branding down there where it says National Periodicals. That was the one that was shown in the comic.
Right.
Also, it cannot be before or after this comic books have been published.
Right.
Yeah, it had to be right time.
Yeah.
So the belt buckle had to be genuine before I bought it because there are all different versions of this.
Now, is that just pewter, Namman?
Huh?
Is that a pewter belt buckle or is it metal?
It's metal.
Yeah. It's
and so it has to be right back.
Very heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably some type of steel.
They were making and giving out. Okay.
It does tarnish a bit. So whatever metal it is, it does tarnish a bit.
Yeah. It can't be silver. It'd be $1 million if it was silver. It's probably
it's
like
very
steel.
heavy.
Yeah.
Very heavy. I'd say.
Or is it? Okay, please don't have
a good 6 or 7 ounces.
You and Namman on the same show. Why? Anyway, so
that was cool.
All right, that's that.
If you find one of these metal detecting, that's a prize.
That would be cool.
That would be a prize. I never had seen one of these in person until Namman sent me one.
Nice.
I've been looking for one forever. It never occurred to me that they'd just be on eBay.
Solomon Grundy.
Go ahead and explain it. You could explain
on a Monday.
Something significant about the book, Roger.
Huh?
You know anything significant about the book?
Significant?
Yeah.
He just popped him in the face. That's significant.
Hey, I remember this one, Roger.
Yeah, you sent me that one.
Yeah.
You sent me my copy of that one. I remember.
So Superman and House of Mystery?
Yeah, wait. Let's see the House of Mystery again, Namman. Hold it up there.
Yeah, hold it right up a little closer, Naman. So
What is that?
It's a skeleton with a bear skin.
Okay, I couldn't figure out what was in the middle there. All right, that's cool and creepy. That's creepy.
You know, when Roger sends you a box of comic books, you really don't know what to get him, right?
Right.
So he said, "Hey, you completed your bicentennial," and he goes, "I need this." And I go, "Don't let no one else get that."
Yeah, he was like, "Don't let anybody send you it." I was like, "Okay,
I got you."
And then that also motivated for me to find the belt buckle because I had to find something Roger didn't have, and
you got me on that one.
That's
buddy.
what motivated me. So
yeah,
Nice.
I almost tell you, I almost needed smelling salts when I saw that in the package. I mean, I was just about to faint.
Oh gosh.
Here's Gary. Here's another Ernie Chan, Batman.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
Kind of a horror elements here on this one.
So you can get that. I was looking it up on eBay. You get with shipping, you can get that for about $35-$40.
This one?
Yeah.
No, the belt buckle.
Oh, belt buckle.
Yeah.
Hold that cover closer again, Naman.
I will let you guys know. how you guys can ship one to you on your
272.
Yeah. This is the only book I really didn't like out of this collection.
277, actually.
Oh, 277.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a fan of prop. I'm not a fan of prop.
And believe it or not, this is one that I did buy off the rack. Not this copy, but I did buy it. Because I was a big King Kong fan. So when I saw this,
King Kong. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, thanks. Okay. Cool. Okay.
I am
it
also
took you this long to
Kong
realize
fan.
it. No, man, come on.
Yeah. I
should have.
This
is funny because he goes. Why does he go up to the Empire State Building? Because when he peels it, it's a banana.
The banana. Yeah. There you go.
I mean, of course, everybody knows that.
He wanted the biggest banana.
Roger, I mean not Roger. Naman, you never figured out that was King Kong?
No. I mean, no. I just never were interested in this book.
Yeah.
But when Roger said that's a category I could collect from, then I said, oh yeah, I could collect the King Kong.
Cover.
Period. I mean,
right.
I like to have a theme in my collection, like marriage,
wedding covers,
yeah.
It's
that's
kissing
pretty
cover
cool.
or whatever. So
nice.
All right,
Roger,
Roger, you go.
Roger. All right, I'm going now. Namman, help me out with the number because mine's cut off, but it's Our Fighting Forces 160 something.
Oh, this girl everybody keeps getting hanged all the time.
Yeah.
Saving on the bullets.
What number is it, Namman?
13.
Oh no, the issue number.
Each number is 1638.
Okay, that's the one. Okay, so it is banner number 13. Yeah, Digger's right. The same lady, which was hung in the Western. Apparently, she survived.
Right.
She's gonna get here in the World War II.
She's the lady that always gets the extra, scene.
Yeah,
she's extra. She's.
So anyway,
I know.
She's always.
You guys have already cost Jeffrey money. He's gonna get. But
hey, Jeffrey Darcy, hey, welcome.
Now I was going to tell you how you could win one at the end of the show, so you might not have to buy one.
This is a really cool Kubert cover from a series that I didn't get. I got it sporadically. I didn't get this one. Weird War Tales. This is number 47.
That is good.
And it's because
I love those chess pieces.
It's one of these, haunted game pieces. Whenever he plays with this, he animates the actual creature versions of
that's cool.
Yeah, and that is banner number 14. The
Weird
Bloodbath of the Toy Soldiers. Come on.
Weird War Tales had some great stories, though.
They did. They were very clever, I thought, and sometimes creepy, but at least they were certainly entertaining. So this is a reprint title, but this one I did buy off the rack, and I think this is my original copy. 4-star Spectacular number 3. And
I see those a lot, but I didn't. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen that one because if I see it now, I'm going to get it because it has the DC.
It has the Wonder Woman reprint. I think from the early Silver Age, and then this here I think is from Superboy, and then of course you have the Green.
I actually might have that issue somewhere.
Cool.
If I didn't put it in an A-OK, I got to look.
Oh yeah, you sent so many of those, you might have sent it out. You're right. And this one I definitely bought off the rack because this is my favorite Legionnaire, and I either bought it off the rack at 7-Eleven or downtown when I went with my mother because I remember having this and reading the cover off of it. This is obviously not my original copy. Karate Kid #3.
Wow. Okay, guess if I got it off the rack or not on this one.
I gotta.
You did.
I gotta figure out. Yeah, I gotta figure out if I have that one.
Well, so how was that series, the Karate Kid series?
Well, I'm biased, very biased here, Gary. So don't take my opinion, but I really thought that it was interesting that he lived in the 30th century. He had all these advancements. He had all these luxuries, but he didn't think he was tested enough. So he wanted to go back and be on his own, sort of like when people go into the wilderness or climb a mountain, that kind of thing.
Right.
And he, he didn't know everything about the past. So, there are some anachronistic sayings he doesn't get and things like that. So it has its whimsical moments, but you can see
sounds like it's got some charm to it.
It does. I wouldn't say it's like super high level stuff, but if you're a fan of this character or the Legion, I would say this is a series for you to at least try.
Now, is that character do they still use him in DC Comics?
I wouldn't know because I haven't bought new comics in about 20 years.
They haven't done Legion in forever.
I mean, did you tell me he died, Roger?
Yeah, he died. Well, Val Armour died in the 80s. Yeah. But you know how that is temporary.
Right.
So.
That doesn't mean anything.
What is that? 16?
He could be his illegitimate son or something.
That was 4. He showed Our Fighting Forces, Weird War Tales, 4-Star Spectacular, Karate Kid.
Oh, Gary's taking notes over there. I better be careful. All right. So here's number 17, banner 17, All-Star Comic 61. Oof. I definitely bought this one off the rack. I remember.
Yeah. I think I saw that one at Heroes Con.
Probably because if you're a fan of like the Justice Society throwback heroes, this was a series. You can see the Supergirl for you, Power Girl fans are in there as well. So anyway, I definitely picked this one up. I really enjoyed it. Very short run, but very good run. And
I still got to get that first Power Girl. That's still a hole in my collection.
What's that? All-Star 58.
Yeah, I have her second appearance, but that first one, every time I go to get it, it escapes me. You have some books that you can't get rid of, right? That always show up. And then you have some books that you just can't seem to get your fingers on.
I've had 3 copies over the years of that book, actually. Yeah. So, but no longer, only one now. Or else I'd send it to you. Oh. Here's Claw number 8 and Bicentennial banner number 18.
Ooh, I definitely have that because I have all the claws.
Yeah. How do you enjoy how much do you enjoy this series? How would you rate it compared to Conan?
I thought obviously it was a Conan ripoff, but I didn't really think it worked because the character wasn't likable.
Okay.
So it was an okay read. The writing was kind of subpar on it. It wasn't great. It had an interesting concept with the demon hand, but they didn't give the character any really redeeming qualities about him. So like at the end, you really didn't give a shit about him. He was just kind of a jerk. And if something happened to him, something happened to him. Whatever.
Yeah.
It couldn't be too bad. It has a man worm in there. So
it's a man worm.
I mean, it's a fun read for what it is, but it's not a character you're going to give a shit about.
I don't disagree with you. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Okay, Namman, take it away, buddy.
He froze. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Hey, Will.
I'm back, buddy. Am I back? Okay, good.
Yeah, you're back.
I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm sure Roger has this. That one right there.
Yeah, we'll show it with our honorable mentions if you want.
Okay, and then hey, I found that one too. You got that one too, right? So.
Yep.
And turn into Vogs later. Anyone who's watching, he's doing a 4th cover show.
All right.
Brave and the Bold. Oh, my favorite era of Brave and the Bold.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
I think this is a Jim Aparo cover.
And my favorite Batman costume, the gray and blue.
Yeah.
It was never done better, in my opinion.
I agree.
Bronze Age Batman.
Blitzkrieg.
And then
Oh my
Blitzkrieg.
God, I definitely would have never seen that.
That same lady again, Digger. Apparently,
I'm telling you,
Yes.
I
And then
mean,
she got hung up.
they
Yeah,
just changed her dress, but other than that, same hair,
I
same
mean, she's
top.
like Lazarus, man. She just keeps getting resurrected.
She maybe she did something wrong and she's cursed. She's got to always like
Right.
Right, always be dying.
Yeah.
This is a very interesting series if you've ever read it. It's a World War II comic, but it's from the perspective of the Nazis.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
It's very edgy kind of stuff for DC at the time, I would say.
She's immortal. She's immortal. Yeah.
Way immortal, yeah.
Oh, this one definitely from my collection, right? Right. And I'm gonna guess this is definitely from Roger's original collection as well, from the wreck, right?
Oh my gosh,
oh.
you just solved the problem for me.
Yeah, but oh no, not this one. Not
21. Yeah, 22.
One after this one.
Oh yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, another really, really well written series here, by the way. Again, this is from the supervillains perspective. Like they're the heroes,
Right.
stories,
Right.
and then the heroes are the ones that come and foil them.
Hey, how is this series? It's only issue number 2 on this one.
Really good. It's actually I enjoyed it a lot. I did.
How long did it go, Roger?
15 issues, I do believe. And then the dreaded DC implosion got him.
I know. Don't mention the DC implosion because I'm still hurt about Starfire.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, this is the one I'm talking about. This is definitely from the wreck.
Oh yeah, Superboy Legion of Superheroes.
Definitely got this one off the rack.
Is that like his third appearance or second appearance?
Tyrock or something?
This is second appearance. Yeah.
Yeah, second appearance.
Tyrock.
Yeah, he's the Elvis Presley.
Yeah, voice powers. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he scream, right? Like Black Canary or something.
Well, he could do a lot of different effects, including like warps and transportation, all kinds of things with his voice.
Right.
Yeah, his costume is pretty funny too. This
Yeah,
when Mike Greer was asked to do him, they thought it was kind of racy because he's black dude.
Well,
he knows how to say.
I don't remember reading that story, but I want to go back because somebody said that whole issue with his first appearance is like his planet does not want the Legion to come in. Like they're like, we're good. You don't need to come in here.
Yeah, it's like reverse discrimination and his island. Yeah.
And Mike Greer on purpose put him in a Elvis Presley like custom. So
Grell during this era,
sort of what do you call it?
If you look at Saturn Girl's outfit, I mean, there's very little of it there.
I know.
I mean, it's just the top and the little bikini short. That's it.
But like Cosmic Boy was just terrible. I mean, what was that? That wasn't even
all physics.
Yeah, it looked like it was like a corset of some type. It was terrible.
That's what we call it as kids. Yeah.
Talk about bad costumes too. Like I'm a big Killraven fan from Amazing Adventures, but what's that top?
Go boots.
Yeah, he looked like he was getting ready to go to a drag show.
Well, you got that top that's a half shirt?
Yeah, it's like a drag show, bro. That's what it looked like. They were both going to a drag show, and I was like, "This is terrible."
Keep going, Namman. Sorry, buddy.
I mean, I think Cliff will like these kind of uniforms. I don't know.
I'm just saying, I love Mike Grell. Don't get me wrong. He made those people grow up with his art, and that was what was important. They needed to grow. Yeah. I mean,
they weren't kids anymore.
They weren't kids anymore, and they were, we're going into other things. So, it needed to happen. Oh wow!
Ooh.
There's no way I would ever pick this up.
Joe Kubert goodness.
I watched Tarzan on TV, but I never picked up.
That's a weird crossover. Superman family and Korak.
Tarzan family.
Tarzan.
Oh, okay, Tarzan. Sorry, I see that thing. Tarzan. All right, now it's not weird.
Super.
That is his son. Yeah.
That would have been very bizarre.
Yeah, that would have been, no doubt.
It kind of confused me as a Korean just came on. I mean, I love Tarzan, but wow, DC has Tarzan, Marvel has Tarzan. Who owns what? You know, but
Well,
all
because
licensed.
it's not an own property anymore. It's in the public domain.
Right. It's
Anyone can do Tarzan.
yeah, I
Funny,
didn't know. I didn't
Jackson,
know
very
stuff
funny,
like that at the
Jackson.
time.
Oh yeah, Kung Fu Fighter, Richard Dragon. Wow.
Yep.
See, I would love to have that one too.
I picked this one off the rack. Now, to me, this is not as good as Karate Kid, but it's very interesting because you have Richard Dragon, then you have his sidekick, which became the Bronze Tiger, and you have Lady Shiva, and they all kind of like, there's infighting, and then there's, you know, cooperation amongst them.
Now, did they ever cross over those two titles?
No.
It's like a period.
Yeah, it seems like a
probably.
natural crossover too. Like they would have to team up to like protect a little city or a little a little town or something.
Yeah,
It seems really odd that Karate Kid has crossover with Commandy, but not this guy.
not this guy. No.
All right, Roger.
Oh, I'm on again. All right.
Now, Roger, I'd like to see you do like a video where you talk about characters that have grown up in comics and ones that never aged, right? Because you had like Dick Grayson grew up to be Nightwing. Then you have some characters that always stayed kids and never grew up.
That's an interesting
like
idea.
Star Spangled Kid. Did Star Spangled Kid ever grow up? Or was he always Star Spangled Kid?
Well, Bucky Barnes grew up, right? He was a kid, and all of a sudden he's a Winter Soldier. But you had some
Nomad Winter Soldier, yeah. That's interesting. I'll keep that in mind. All right. Here's 25. Here's a title that I never picked up.
Yeah, Black Hawk. I wouldn't pick that up either.
I didn't either,
but although some of them are pretty good reads because I do have like maybe 10 or 12 of them.
And that went for a while too, didn't it?
Excuse me?
That went for a while too, didn't it, Black Hawk?
Yeah. Well, it was canceled back in the early Silver Age, and then they picked it back up in the Bronze Age. And
I've never read a Black Hawk comic.
Yeah, notice the numbering here is 247. This includes like the quality number from the Quality Comics run and all that.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Black Hawk.
Now, this one I did pick up, and Namman knows why. World's Finest, number 239, because Gold of the Metal Men guest starred.
He's about to kill Batman.
Yeah. And this is a really interesting story, which really, it stretches physics to the end because, like, Superman is on some distant world. And so how do they communicate with him? They string Gold out to a fine threads millions of miles long.
No.
That's a cool ass cover.
That's terrible.
Hold on a second.
That's like next level bad.
Unless I'm just remembering, that is what happened. Yeah, here it is. Oh, there are they putting the string on that little thing, and there's where he sees the gold strand right there.
Oh man, that's so bad.
I tell you, man. I kid you not. These things you got to read them to believe it.
So Jackson said Black Hawk. He thinks Black Hawk started in the 50s.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey Darcy says he just picked up that World's Finest.
Cool. Nice going, Jeffrey.
He's going to learn all about making gold string telephones.
Right.
DC back in the 70s. And that's right.
Here's another war comic, GI Combat, number 27 on the banner.
I always love the trade dress on that.
Yeah, agreed. It has like that, like kind of that, bomb sheltered out kind of thing. Like
right.
It's been, hit by something. But this is a kind of a theme that DC did quite a bit, in which they're luring the Americans in with girls or kids or whatever, and they're hiding to ambush them. I've seen this at least 5 or 6 covers. This is kind of a creepy. Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it, right? The Unexpected 174 with that Shiva-like character back there.
Wow, that is an incredible cover. Who's the artist on that?
That is Luis Dominguez.
What number is that one?
This is number 174.
That is incredible. I love that cover.
Yeah, imagine that, coming up behind it. He says he was strangled. Who would do such a terrible thing? I think we figured that out.
Yeah,
Reminds me of the Sinbad movie too, with the Shiva in it. with
it
the head
does.
stuff.
It
Yeah,
does.
that's right.
There should be like a three more bodies in there. I mean, two more bodies in there.
Well, she's economical with her strength. um, how many more? I got 2 more, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So here is Detective Comics number 461, Rat Attack. Look at that. They're eating them up.
Oh, that's a good cover.
I
think that's an Ernie Chan too. Yep, right there. Ernie Chan. Yep.
Again,
Yeah, Ernie Chan is way underrated.
I was just gonna say, no one talks about him, and he was all over Marvel and DC and did so much work.
I wonder if he ever went to any cons.
Well, that and his work was he never just phoned it in.
Yeah, agreed.
Like every time you see Ernie Chan work, it's always high level.
I mean, look at the details. Every one of those rats has a tail, has eyes, has fur. It's not just a little blurb, you know?
Right. And because of that, I wonder if they used him like, some of them they cranked out work. They use these guys all the time. And then other ones they would use, but only on specific covers.
And he's also one of the few inkers, in my opinion. Like when you see his inks, you know exactly who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like his inks are so strong and so distinctive.
Yep.
I agreed. So here is action number 461. And here's another kind of theme that happens with Superman, and with the everybody hating Superman theme.
Yeah, he's the heel.
He's the heel. Yeah, here they're throwing fruit and tomatoes at the poster.
I get the impression that's what's going to happen in the movie.
Could be.
I think he was just being Jackson Roykirk for a day with people throwing stuff at him.
Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe he was co-writer on that movie. Jackson.
Yeah.
So here's 30. All right, now, man, take it home, buddy.
All right. Let's we got last 2. 31.
Last three. This is a very patriotic cover with the American.
Oh man, look at that! I was getting ready to say, look at that big flag. Now, who is that on the? Is that Aqualad too?
Yeah.
Aqualad and Black Manta. Mm-hmm.
No, man, you got to use 2 hands, bro.
And I did pick this one up off the rack as well. I remember that. Yeah,
people that are blind.
I can do the one, but it's like a stretch. It's better to do it too. I'm not big O.
No.
It's messing with me. Oh, there you go.
Now
that's sick. Look at that tiger coming out. I mean, the lion. Look at that lion coming out.
And you got the soldiers down here.
We are about to be eaten. Get ready
militia.
to die.
I'm not sure what I don't remember.
I just saw a video today. Why isn't there's no big dog? You guys know that?
What?
Nope.
There's a big cat spot. Why isn't there a big dog?
Oh, big dogs. I don't know.
Oh, wouldn't that kind of be like a hyena?
Yeah, that's to me. Yeah, in Africa it would be.
Yeah, there. Jackson already said it. Wolf.
Wolves. Yep. Coyotes.
Big, like a lion size. Like cat size.
Good afternoon.
And that's the very last one.
The very last one.
DC Superstars. This one I did pick up off the rack as well.
Oh, nice.
Now, okay. We're near there.
That's all of the regular set that you you needed to send in 25 of those 33 to get that belt buckle.
So my I challenged someone last time. Me and Roger did this show.
Right.
Last year. I challenged someone, hey, if you guys collect all those, make a video about it and tag us, I will send you one of these.
Dang on, I gotta find all these covers.
You gotta find 25 of them, right?
Oh,
just
25 of them.
Yeah.
I might have 2.
So
you got a ways.
You think I do 25, Roger? Okay. Roger's trying to be generous here. So
I think we're trying to keep it in the spirit of how it was back then, right?
Yeah. So if you get a 25, at least 25, and make a video about it, tag us, me, Roger, and Gary, and in this channel, 3 channel now.
Right.
Let us know that I'll send you one of these.
Right.
I had mad bank.
First
Here's
one
some
though. First
photos
one. I
of
only have
me.
one. I only got one. I have to keep the other one.
So the first one to tag and have it all done wins.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Now Rayman is pretty close. I know he has like about 20 something of them. So you got to. He's close.
Well, we gotta hurry up and beat him. Come on.
Yeah.
But have you told him about your contest?
Yeah, does he know?
Yeah, he knows.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
so
Yeah, he knows.
yeah, that was. I mean, I you know, I give you guys 1 year. Come on, 1 year. So,
Yeah, well, people forget. Now, you want to show some honorable mentions, buddy?
honorable mention bicentennials.
Yes.
Let Roger do it, and I'll follow up.
Okay. All right.
All
Now-
right. Go ahead, Raj.
The first one has really nothing to do with Bicentennial, but it came out in the summer of 1976, but it doesn't have the banner,
Right.
Okay.
but it's Super DC Giant number 27,
No, I don't have
Strange
that one.
Flying Saucers.
Ooh.
Notice it says right up there summer, and it is 1976.
Okay.
Probably this
cool.
came out just after. That's why it wasn't one of the July, August ones.
Right.
But since it says summer, I kind of figure it was in that realm.
But I gotta ask you a question. That's
Yep.
strange flying saucers, right?
Yeah.
So what's a regular flying saucer?
Yeah.
That's not strange.
Are you
Well,
saying
it's
all
in the eye-
flying?
yeah.
There's some that aren't strange. I would say all of them. Are
Yeah,
strange.
that's
Right.
in the eye of the beholder. And if you get some kind of dish and you throw it or whatever, it's not strange, I guess.
Maybe it's Strange Adventures, the Flying Saucer Edition.
right. What is that sport they play down there, Digger, with the frisbee? And they put them in these nets and
Oh,
all
disc
that?
golf. Yeah.
Yeah. That wouldn't be strange. Yeah. No. All right. So this one came out the next month after. I know those are all July, August. This is Action Comics 462, but it says on top a novel-length bicentennial blockbuster. Die now, live later. And
Oh,
you
yeah,
have this villain punching Superman into
I
the
didn't
past.
think about including
Wow.
that in this. Okay, I have that one.
Holy
but yeah, okay.
cow, that's a great one.
Yeah.
And he's actually at the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
Clark, he changes to this Clark Kent guy here, but this
I've never
older-
seen that cover before.
Yeah. What hold on. I got to get a pen because I want to. I might actually.
Oh,
look at
Jackson
that.
throwing shade at you, Roger.
What issue's that one?
I'll show you here. Hold on.
Roger doesn't think the saucer came out of is strange.
It's 463, 463
463.
Action Comics.
Epic
Yeah, right. I
Gold.
mean, but you can see him right there. This is the splash page. You can see him in the background there
Oh,
with
cool.
the framer, the signers of the Declaration there. Yeah. Anyway, so this one I think is one of those that if not technically a bicentennial banner, it is in the spirit of the bicentennial comics, right?
Right.
Oh, it
And
is
then the last
Independence
one-
Day. Independence Day, right?
Yeah,
There
that
you
was the signing of the Declaration of Independence, correct? And then the last one is not a comic; it's a treasury, and I
Ooh.
think Namman was showing it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And it's Superman salutes the bicentennial, and this is a cover. I think this is a Fred Ray cover from an early Superman 13 or something. I don't remember exactly the issue.
Yeah, that kind of looks like one of his early covers.
And then on the back, you have all the presidents of the United States up to that
Oh,
point.
wow. That's cool.
And the red, white, and blue banner. Now, there's one problem with this comic, Gary. Namman, you want to tell them what the problem is with the Treasury?
I don't remember this now.
There are no Superman stories in here.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're all Tomahawk stories.
Well, I mean,
Why the heck
Superman's
would they
making-
do that?
he's hosting the story. He's hosting the story.
he's the host. Yeah, but
Well,
he's
he's
not
a crypt
in the
keeper of the
stories,
vault.
But when you bought this, you're like, "Ooh, Superman!" Is gonna have-"
Right.
No.
Yeah.
False advertising.
I was.
It is
I was
advertising. I'm
Let me
telling
show
you.
you. Let me show you a little bit of the inside here, because I mean, I didn't buy this one off the rack because it was too expensive, but I did buy it like later on for a couple bucks in the 80s or whatever, and I didn't look inside. I just assumed, right? But no, I mean, you got it's beautiful stuff.
I actually mail ordered this.
Frontiersman.
I got
We
me a
mail
job,
ordered it.
and
Wow.
I got me I was able to afford mail order this.
That's cool. I think I'd probably enjoy reading that though.
No, it's
I mean, as a
interesting.
kid though, you'd be mad because you
It's
wanted to read
historically-
Superman.
Oh,
It's
I'd definitely
historically,
be
you got
mad.
the red coats, you got the militia, you
When
got
I
the
was a kid, as a kid,
You know,
come on.
As a kid, I would have
historically-
been really mad. I'd have been like,
But-
all right, that's it,
But-
DC. You just
Yeah, but
my mind.
Superman, this is his appearance right there. I mean,
Right.
that's
right at the beginning.
right at the beginning, and that's it.
And he does a show in the middle of the pages as you go to next story. See right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he's
no,
just
kid.
telling you, hey, this is what's going to be. You're going to be reading. That's
Right.
it. It's
This is
no
the
action by
yeah.
Superman or anything. So
Sorry,
anyway,
he was just the host.
he was the host. Yeah,
Hilarious.
he was the hostess, but not with the mostest. You know what I mean?
Well, you going to show the book you had?
What's that? Well, that's a Marvel.
I know. It's a
right.
little bonus.
Make him big there, Gary. He's
All
going
right,
over
here
the
we
dark
go.
side. Let's go.
So because
Oh.
Roger got this, I had to get it myself. And actually, I searched the eBay for.
You should not live life vicariously, Namman. That's not a good
Look,
way.
everybody went to freaking what is it?
Heroes Con.
Heroes Con, okay? And I was stuck here, and I said I'm gonna go to Gary's show. I gotta show something different, and from I think it was eBay or my comic shop. I don't remember which, but so I got me this. But you have to show the internal because I sealed this up really nice.
Oh my gosh, look at that. It is a cool cover though.
It is, and I love that these are both treasuries.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that one is really good because that's all Kirby, all new stories in there,
All
Right.
new stories in the.
and you get
all
Captain
new
America in different eras.
And
You get him in the
Captain America's
Revolutionary
in
War,
the
and then
event.
you get him in the future.
He's actually in the events.
And he's actually in the events. It's
Oh,
really
not
cool.
bad. You can get this from $14 to $25 on eBay.
Yeah. No, it's not expensive. It's just the problem is you can't, I mean, like I have a couple of treasuries and I'm just like I just keep them flat. Like you can't put them in a box
No,
and
Oh, by the way, I
you know,
put them on a book on a regular bookshelf.
I got
Yeah.
this.
yeah, I have them slotted in a bookshelf. Yeah,
I
Like-
didn't tell you, Digger Jam. This little cover right here. It's supposed to be acid free.
yeah.
Skin. So now they call it invisible back cover.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I decided that I'm gonna put one in the front and one in back.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so this is that's like a top loader type thing, huh?
just
No,
like
it's-
sandwich him there.
It's a comics. It's called Comic Skin.
Okay, yeah, comic skin. I bought from them, sure.
Yeah, and they have for treasury size.
Okay. I'll let me write that down because I didn't know they had treasuries. Maybe I'll go get me some of those.
Just send them a couple. I mean, he's only got a couple of them. Just send him a couple.
Oh, they're expensive.
No,
Man, the guy's loaded. Come on.
If a Digger Jim will visit me, he would come and take it. Where the heck?
There you go, Digger.
Yeah, I'll come in. I can need to go down there anyway. I need to go
No.
see him.
There you
Now
go.
I'm gonna get some for my Conan treasuries now.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
it.
comic skins. There you go.
So what I decided, and it's supposed to be acid free as well.
Nice.
So
UV
I said, you know what?
protection?
I'm gonna go ahead and instead of putting the back, they always put it back. I said, why don't I put one in the front,
Yeah, it'll smush it together. Keep it
put
clean.
another one on the back, and so I could, poke at it and I'm okay,
Yeah,
There, Jackson.
Yeah, there
Jackson
you go.
solved the problem, Naaman. You send him the gym and then
Charge it to
send
Roger.
Yeah, try to run, yeah. Yeah, probably would anyway. But for treasuries, I think those. I mean, I'm not usually big into those kind of expensive products, but for treasuries, because they're so malleable and they
Yeah.
just fold up, I think that's a really good product to have, especially if you're, some of the higher end
Mine are in
treasuries.
bags and boards, but that's definitely nice. I like. But the thing with the treasuries, they always have something on the back, so that clear board, you get the, it's not.
correct.
Yeah, it makes I mean, you don't want to miss that out. I mean,
Right.
Yeah, they either have wraparounds or they have some kind of really cool art on the back. And so
Yeah.
those
I think
dioramas.
it's a good way to protect your book. I mean,
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I bought a couple of make your own slabs from the comic skins. Like it's nice. I had to get somebody to make a label, but you know, I'm not. Yeah, I made Switcher Brothers for, so you make your brother do stuff like that, or Chip Gettler. I think Chip Gettler did it. For
I was
me.
gonna just say Chip Geller.
Yeah, Chip Gettler did it for me.
All right, cool.
oh, one more.
Okay, we'll make you big. Let's go. Let's see it.
One more.
Because this one you have to blame your guest, Gary. What's his name? Mark? Is it Mark?
Oh,
Mark Andrews?
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrew. That guy.
His collection is incredible.
He got Namman to buy something.
Right? Mark Andrews costs everybody money.
Yeah, he's evil. Oh, Lord.
Oh,
1976 calendar.
That would have been definitely in my room if you know I cared what day it was.
And it's not March yet.
I mean, in 76, I didn't care what day it was.
Digger's living the life. He doesn't care what day it is. I just get up and I do whatever I want. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to school. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Hey, that's great. And Invaders by Robbins there.
Oh my gosh.
I love this one, man. I love it.
Hulk as
cool.
Washington.
That'd be hilarious.
I could just see a regal Digger Jim like just reclined in his bedroom. Mother, bring me a chicken pot pie.
That's right. Yeah, you guys don't know that half of it.
Crossing the Delaware with Black Panther. Cool.
Oh my gosh.
Now, this is a little odd, you know. Panther back then. Okay.
Yeah, but that's cool.
There were African Americans in the militia.
Hey, Garrett, this is your month, April.
Yeah, Conehead says, "Let's go."
Let's go.
Hey,
Hey,
listen,
listen, if you had Conan, red coat,
you cost me money now,
against
man.
him, all right?
Yeah.
Did I froze there? Did I froze?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, man, that's
Did I
good.
froze? I'm sorry, I'm frozen here.
No, you're good. You're good.
Thunder God. Oh, Benjamin and the Thunder God. Benjamin and Thunder God.
Benjamin Franklin. Yeah, that's. He didn't need the kite. He just needed the hammer.
Right.
Yeah, Thor's up there. Go. I'll teach this dude.
Yeah, you don't even need the lightning storm. I'll.
You want the lightning? You'll get the lightning.
There you go.
There we go. And that's
I used to have that shirt, by the way.
There you go. So Namman, on July, on that day, look at that. Leave that one up. Open it up and read what it says on the 20th. Is there anything on the 20th?
Sleeper. Anybody wants to try it for 6? Sleeper.
What's it say for the 4th of July?
4th of July, Independence Day, America. You don't look day over 199.
There you go, Gary.
There you
Are
go.
you making a crack because I turned 55, Jim?
That's right. That's right. You don't look.
I don't look a day over 199.
199.
Is today your birthday, Gary?
Yeah, I'm 55 today.
It is.
Oh wow!
Oh my
Great.
goodness!
You're a youngster, man.
We're
Come on,
July
happy
guys.
birthday.
I'm
It's
the
great to spend some
20th.
time with you on your birthday. Fabulous.
Yeah, he did. You know, he didn't want to tell you guys that, so I wanted to bring that in there.
Yeah.
You just ruined his whole day. He had whole thing planned. He was going to
Gary,
sit and
I'm
relax.
55. I don't care about my
But
birthday.
you know, last night he's like, "Listen, you know, I got to do this thing with Roger and Namman tomorrow." And I was like,
You know, Gary, he deflects. He doesn't want any kind of honor upon himself. That's why we
No,
have
I
to
feel
put it
really,
on him.
Yeah.
I really feel
Oh,
guilty about
thank you guys in the
guilt
chat.
tripping Gary. You know, if you don't accept us, we know you don't love us.
he does. He did it on his birthday. There you go,
There's the original 13 colony flag.
with Power Man on it.
Hey, sweet
Ooh.
Christmas.
Dracula for October.
That is cool.
That is cool. He says, "I'm going to end this whole thing by killing Paul Revere. Nobody's ever going to win.
The English are just come right
Just
into.
come right in."
Yeah, they're just going to come right in.
No.
Is that Warlock and Silver Surfer? What was that?
Now, how did they incorporate that? I mean, yeah. There's a
That's
boat.
cool. That-
It's a
Like,
stretch.
there's a
It's a
boat.
stretch digger. Yeah, it's just.
You know,
There's a
some of the-
boat.
There's
Some of the
actually a
art-
credit here. Do you guys know who that is?
I don't
Is
see
it
it.
Jim Starlin?
Mm.
Oh, he froze.
Oh, there's Starlin. Okay, Starlin.
Yeah, it is
okay,
Starlin.
And where?
Yeah, those look like Starling characters.
I was
so
gonna
it makes
say.
sense. Yeah.
I just thought it was hilarious.
Jackson. Oh my God! I mean, Brad. Look at Brad. It's
It's
Independence
a
Day.
for Mary.
Oh
man.
That's a good burn, Brad. That's a
That was
quality
good.
burn.
That's a quality bird.
Oh,
my
man.
gosh.
Oh, fucking
Oh, that was
Jackson's comment last night with Joe and the apple pie, and Brad's comment today
Oh,
with
yeah.
with
Classic
that-
stuff, man.
Y'all, that made Gary's face turn so red. I was
Yeah,
laughing
look at
so
him.
hard. He was like beat red laughing, trying not to laugh too much. And Joe stopped. He was just like, "What?"
Yeah.
Control yourself, Gary. We want you to make 56.
Oh yeah.
It was fun.
Great,
Great,
make a big birthday boy big.
great stewing is some good stuff.
There we
Oh
go.
my
So
gosh.
great covers, guys. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun
And
to
This
reminisce.
will show I learned something because I didn't know
Uh,
about those. So
I
this
didn't
was
either.
fun for me
You
to
know,
learn about them.
I honestly, I would have thought that was just part of like some ad thing if I didn't know any
Well,
better.
and when you were a kid, you weren't paying attention to those banners because it was always like win a bicycle or some
Right,
bullshit.
right,
You know, you weren't
yeah.
really paying attention.
Yeah.
But if you're a Superman fan and you read that ad, you're like, listen,
No, I was going. I want that belt.
just like yeah, I know, I'm with you. Just like in Marvel, they had the Marvel value stamps. I'm doing a series starting next Thursday.
Well, you know what I always wanted from Marvel was the Conan coin.
Yeah, that's right. They had a Conan, a Spider-Man, and I think
Hulk.
there was one other Hulk,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Hulk.
But they were trying everything they could to market and to increase subscriptions and increase sales. Marvel with those Marvel value stamps, and them with these different contests like the Bicentennial banner. They also had another one I forgot later on, but like if you wrote in the Answer Man or whatever.
Right. You see, and I would never really pay too much attention to those ads because there was no way I was ever cutting anything out of a book I owned.
No, me either.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I did.
Sure.
So.
I mean, in my mind, if I'm near 26, then I mean, if I made 25, that's when I'm gonna cut it off. I wasn't gonna cut it off until I had like 5 or 6. I wasn't gonna,
Yeah, but for the 25th one, you just buy 2 copies of that one. That way you can cut.
No, it had to be different. Oh, you mean so you have the another one? Yeah. How much money did we have, Gary? Come on. You didn't buy doubles back then. Nobody bought doubles.
You don't understand, Gary. I pick up Coke. You know how back then you had a Coke bottle, 2-liter Coke bottle.
Yeah.
The glass ones.
You take that
The glass ones,
to you told 7-Eleven. You told them whatever, right? And then you get money back, right?
Yeah.
Right.
quarter.
Like a nickel or something or a
Yeah, you got a
dime.
quarter
Yeah.
back.
No, you actually, if you take enough, I had 3 younger sisters. They will carry, I will carry, and we all, as we walk to our store, and on the way we'll maybe pick up a
couple more.
bottle or something. Then we go, fun, and then
Yeah, that's money.
Then I have to divide that money up with my sisters.
Oh.
Because-
yeah.
And then they go, "You're supposed to buy candies, not comic books."
But now you still have your comics. They don't have the candies.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are long gone. Yeah, I did the same thing. My collection, I would say a good, half of it when I was a kid was based on collecting bottles and taking them to the corner stores.
I had aluminum can hustle going back then.
Yeah, man. I had that little Red Ryder. I would go around the neighborhood and just stack them in there, pull it up, and here, I'd get $1 or something, and boom.
Our younger days when actually like going to the gas station was an adventure, right? Because there was a spinner rack, and no matter, you had no idea what your parents were doing at the gas station. You just know you were trying to get in there quick and get to that spinner rack.
All right.
You kidding me? There was a vapor trail behind me when she was putting gas on there.
Right?
I was like,
what am I asking for today?
I had a bike, so I could bike over to the store. That was nice. One thing I didn't like about bike is that I had to carry the comic book while I was riding bike.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't have a little basket up front?
No. I mean,
only girls had those.
So,
Oh man, those good old days, man. It's great to reminisce. It's great to reminisce on those.
But great books, guys.
Yep.
So we'll go around
thanks
here.
again for hosting us, man.
Oh, you're welcome.
To be with you two guys.
So Roger, what's coming up for you, sir?
Well, yeah, I think I mentioned on Thursday I'm starting I already did an introductory video, but I'm starting a 6-part series showing all the Marvel Value stamps from Series A from 1974, 1975, and all the comics that they included. So that's 307 different issues.
Holy cow!
Those stamps.
All right.
Thanks to this community, I was missing 30 of them, and I just blazingly put out there, hey, if you want to trade, or if I can do something for you, like press or clean or whatever, because I don't have that much cash, but I do have assets, right?
Right.
So they came through, and I do have them all the issues now, and so I'm going to start that series on this Thursday.
That's
wow.
Cool. All right.
Very nice. And of course, before we get to Namman, you guys who are watching should know that if you're wondering where you could follow these guys and see these great shows, everybody's links are in the description below. It's easy. You go into my description, you click on it, you can sub them up or follow them on IG. Namman, what's coming up for you, sir?
well, the Superman movie is coming out, guys, right?
Yeah,
So
about a week or so.
I may have heard of it.
Yeah, okay. I understand they're gonna time travel to Conan's time now. Anyway, now 2 years ago, Metarog, Sleepy Reader, me, and Alex from More Travel, we did a radio voice acting of a Superman origin story on a newspaper, right?
Right.
So I realized I don't have a complete I have like 60 minutes. I have 12 of those. I have 12 of shorts.
Yeah,
but I don't have
snippets
complete
of it.
Yeah, I don't have the complete in one shot. So
right.
I was gonna ask Roger, Sleepy Reader, and Alex if she could come over. I haven't heard from her, but we're gonna have a get together right before day or two before the Superman movie. We're gonna play those things that we made, the voice acting we made, and react to our own, just a trip down the memory lane. That was so fun. I really enjoyed doing that. So
yeah, it was.
We're gonna play that, and each one of them we react to it, and
right,
and then talk about Superman movies as on that day. So that's what's coming up. And I am pushing for 1K, guys. After the 1K, I'm gonna create a new channel. But before I create that new channel, I want this channel to have 1K before I.
And you're about 80 subs away.
Yeah, I think you were 913 when you came on today.
Yeah. So if you guys help me get to that 1K, then I'm doing the this channel. This channel is a community channel for me. It was a channel that I connect with people like you guys,
Ooh, 919 now.
But
he's growing fast.
The other channel is gonna be it's gonna be platform for my art career. I want to become an artist. I'm trying to pick up a new skill like this. I'm gonna try to. Actually, I'm gonna try to learn new what do you call this?
Wood burning
skill, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna launch my art channel, and that art channel is gonna launch my art career.
Nice.
So
cool.
So I'm gonna be totally serious on that one. This one is a community building channel for me. The other one is gonna be a business building channel for me. So anyway.
Very nice. Jim, what's coming up for you, sir?
Oh, just what I was talking about. I'll do, I think I'm going to go out tomorrow in the early morning. I did it last year. It was really, I did a little clip. It's like maybe it'll probably be like a 4 or 5 minute video, but I'll probably be out there for a couple of hours just picking up stuff. It's so funny. I dug very little last year. I did dig a silver ring, but that had been in the ground for a while. But there was so much that I was just picking up because there'll be like, there weren't a lot of people there, a ton of people out there today. It was still busy, but tonight it'll be packed for that, for the fireworks thing. I mean, I talked to the lady that is part of the city, and she said they'll be all over like you won't, there'll be no place. It'll be standing room only all through this. And it's a big park. I mean, it's a massive park. And so, I always think that's fun. Just go and see what you can find after something like that.
Jim's going to cash in after drunk people leave.
Hey,
that's right, man. That's why I do it. Yeah, man.
I don't dig a lot of gold because it comes up trashy. So you got to just kind of look at it other ways. But that, and then I want to kind of get back to doing some shout outs for different people in the comic community that I've been watching more of lately, just to, because they're working their way up as well, and I just like watching some of their stuff. So I'm gonna do a little shout out video and some shout out on some digging channels that I like that are kind of not very big. So that's that. And then I'll be Gary has me on what's the word, retainer for a while.
I mean, you can not show up, but it's take your soul into your hands, whatever you want. You signed the deal with the devil.
That's right. Mephisto over there. He's Mephisto, and I'm shaking his hand.
Eternal damnation's your thing, I guess. Whatever.
There's Daniel Webster when you need him, I tell you.
That's right.
Coming up for me next week, we have John the Autograph Fisherman coming on, but he's doing his History Dogs channel. So he's doing a History 1011 next Tuesday. And then on the 10th, we have Dom coming back, who's here local, and he's doing a show on toy photography. So actually, action figure stuff like that. So that'll be fun. Then for the week after, we got John Shrewsbury coming back doing a thrift store 1011. Ooh. And then on the 17th, we have Hudak coming back with a TMNT themed 1011.
He's a big Turtles fan, yeah.
Jim won't be co-hosting that night because he'll be in timeout. So, but we have Adrian Pand Awesome in the co-hosting seat that night.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Because a Turtle show, you got to have Adrian.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But Jim will be out of town enjoying life, so hopefully you have a great time, buddy.
Yep.
And the rest of the month, we have Cali Comics making his return on the 22nd. We have James Green coming on for the first time on the 24th. 29th, we have Ryan Magic Lasso coming on doing Bronze Age Bombshells 1011.
I love that.
With Babs co-hosting that one with me and Steve. But then 2 nights later on the 31st, we have Babs on doing a Lois Lane cover 1011 with Ryan co-hosting with me and Jim. So we got Ryan and Babs on the same week. So Ryan and Sarah are going to be on. It'll be a great week.
Yeah,
man. Lois Lane sounds fun. Okay.
And but that's what's coming up for me. So as always, though, first of all, thank you to Namman and Roger for reaching out to me. You guys could have had anybody post it. I appreciate you guys involving me. This was a lot of fun to hang out with you guys. So thank you guys very much for keeping me in the thoughts. Thank you to my co-host Jim, who's always here in the corner. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you no matter how much I bust your balls. Thank you so much. And of course, there's no show without a great audience. Thank you to everybody that tuned in today. And like I said, check out the description below. Go sub these guys, follow them on IG, see all the great things they have to offer. And with that, we're going to do like we always do. We're going to say thank you so much for watching. And as always, keep it casual.